Yeah, hello people out there. You know my name. My name is Ron from Berlin, Germany. I'm a free journalist and independent researcher, researching for anomalies and irritations on the moon, on images that were brought back around about 50 years ago. And we are talking about verified scientific documents. And that is the basic of my groundwork. It's important to say, I think, because I can imagine people come to the channel and are looking to the colorized images or dehazed images, and then they say, what is the guy doing? What is that? And it's really my goal to show you what is under the atmosphere, what is under the Milky Haze, and what do we really see when we fly over these images. And yeah, guys, here we can see the original source. You can see it here, the source here in the mapping metric image catalog. And yeah, guys, you can see it by yourself. So here are some stats. Spacecraft altitude 120 kilometers, the angle of the sun elevation, yeah, and so on. Yeah, we can see we look down to Mare Smythii. It's not the biggest mare on the moon, but it's very characteristics by especially this amazing so-called crater, the Haldane crater, or this one, the Warner crater, and so on. And this area is, to me, very famous because of this baby here, Haldane. And there's so much to see. I think we can jump over the edit version. So this is the image we are talking about, and I would like to explain my steps before I make the final cut. So here you can see I made a screenshot from this image here to show you the source. This step was dehazing. After the dehaze, you can see that the haze has left. Yeah, much clearer, more contrast. And the contrast is very important. And it's important that we have an image that shows the moon from the side. So the angle of view is very meaningful in the result, what you will see. Because in the when we have a good shot, a good image, we talk about the spatial depth. And when we have the possibility to look from the side, we can see the three-dimensional shape of the structures. And that's the point, guys. The structures are very tall, and that makes it possible to watch it from the side and see the spatial depth. Par example, guys, I will show you some later. Here, this is Chicago, New York City from the side, Manhattan Island. And yeah, I'll show you because with a reason. And we start. Yeah, Mare Smythii, the stats, one moment. Yeah, round about 370 kilometers in diameter. Here you can see it, nice shape, and a lot of stuff in there. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, guys, I hope you had a nice weekend, or still have a nice weekend. Today I won't talk about politics, I promise, I swear. And here we have the first overview. So I get some smaller. Okay, better. The first overview, and it shows me, and I guess in your eyes the same, an ocean of light. So we can see active sources of energy. And that means that there is probably, very probably, infrastructure. And I mean, imagine the established science talks about a dead cosmic body, yeah, a dead celestial body. Here we have the shot. And this is the Haldane crater. It looks very, yeah, how to say that? If you don't dive under the haze, it's pretty hard to realize what is really going on down there. So let's start the engines, zoom in. So Haldane crater, I don't know the size. What was the size? Yeah, almost, yeah, 38 kilometer in diameter and round about 1 kilometer in depth, but in this case tall, because we are not talking about craters. Okay, start the journey. You already can see a lot of a bunch of details on the ground, so it's not muddy. You can see single structures, yeah, very close to each other, and this reminds me to an ocean or a pool of structures standing side by side. So this is the reason why I show you examples from Earth, like the skyline of Chicago, not that beauty. And then we have this heavy industrialized, New York City and metropolitan area in the background. And it to me, it looks a bit creepy because it shows the I wouldn't say the life of a parasite, but it shows the greediness of capitalism. Yeah? I'm not a socialist. I'm just someone who is very critical with this path of mankind. So we can do it better, but don't fall into politics. Yeah. So a skyline from the side, and here we have an angle that allows us to grab the spatial depth, and that is important to say. I will activate the digital zoom magnifier, and when you look for systematics of infrastructure, look for similar looking objects. Look for systematics that shows that there's some kind of connection, or squares, whatever, rectangulars, and so on. And there's a bunch of it everywhere. So we will dive in deeper, but for the first view, we can see hundreds of active light sources. And for example here, this piece of structure, this so-called crater, has a perfect symmetrical shape. Yeah, this Haldane crater we are looking at is very famous for its double lines here. Yeah, I think it's very unique when you make a comparison to the other moon craters. Yeah, so we are very, very close now. So for unteached, untrained eyes, it's not hard, it's not easy to identify. What I have found in this image, I found a glass dome, a dome of glass, and you can look in there. You have reflection, and it's absolutely amazing. We fly to another area, guys. Yeah, active light sources, like I said before. Very big structures. Yeah, another huge source of energy. Here we can see some of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think we're talking about an hexagon-shaped object with something in the center. It's not that easy to identify, I know, but we can see the shape here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there are much more of these hexagon or octagon-shaped objects. So what we can see here, when we let the eye, keep calm, let your eyes fly over the image or the shots, and imagine you are on vacation. You're not on a run. And try to, how to say that? To chill your eyes. Try it, and then you will see that the whole ground is full of single structures, and that together in this concentration is heavy infrastructured area, probably heavy, overcrowded, I'm not sure, but I think heavy industrialized. In which direction? I have no idea if it's a good way of life, or is it the hell manifestation of industrialized civilization, some kind of dystopy, end times. Yeah, and we probably can't see on the ground because the structures are that tall that we can't see the ground because other structures are standing in the way, in our sight, in a view. And now we zoom out, and now you will get a better feeling for what I was talking before. By zooming in and zooming out, some minutes later, you get a feeling for what we are really looking at. This is a bunch, an ocean of light and structures. You can see a lot of the top of the buildings, the platforms, here. So all the lighter shining spots or whatever are mostly top of the buildings, platforms, probably landing platforms. I have found images where you can see the space or the air traffic some better. It's very interesting. Looks like small white orbs or dots flying all in the image everywhere. And I think this is the vehicle of the future. So not cars anymore. And guys, look at this skyline. It's amazing. Yeah, this is the Talbot crater. Another amazing area, and we will have a better zoom later. And you can see that there are city pathways connections constructed on stacks in the air, so over the city. So when you move in these tubes or whatever it is, you have a majestic overview down to the skyline. It's incredible. Oh, I can feel the passion is rising in me. And here, guys, this is absolutely outstanding. This, guys, look at this. This is a skyline in Mare Smythii. The same here, everywhere. So, like I said before, the spatial depth is important. From the side. And here we have another view from the side. And let's activate the digital. So here, look in there. You can see squares. You can see hundreds of dots. You can see the transportation or connection system over the city, not on the ground. This is constructed in the air, guys. You see that? And this goes the whole way here. Here it makes the curves, and here's a yeah, some piece of structure in a way. So, but this is some kind of transportation system, and on these lines are lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 everywhere. So like a road, yeah, whatever. But it's there, it's in there. And look at here, the same story. And I love this view, this majestic skyline with this amazing bowl, probably hexagon shaped. And you can see that there are more connections fading in the background. And guys, oh, here, this line here, it goes the whole way. And this is an upper section, probably. And here starts the city square. I mean, it's not a square, but you can see pretty well here. We have one moment, choose the right color. Okay, so this is the connection I was talking before. It looks like that it starts here. So when we look here, this is very interesting. Oh my god. One moment, please. I think I have found something like a station. It looks, it might sound for you some crazy, but when you get in touch with the structures, so this is what I'm talking about. Do you see this piece of structure here? This one. Okay, we will try to draw the line. So here we are. This is the structure I'm talking about. See that? So, and here it looks like a worm or like a tube coming out of the tunnel here. You see that? So this is the entrance here. And here, this worm looking like structure comes out there. And it looks like that you can go in this direction and goes the whole way, this way. It's absolutely amazing. And you have so many junctions there, you can go in different directions. And here you can see the top of the structures. So this is absolutely amazing. I hope you can follow what I'm talking about. If you got questions, ask me. We have so many structures who creates shadow fall, like here. And here again, these structures are standing tall, and yeah, really, it looks really like megalith civilization structures, really gigantic. Yeah, enjoy this view. Here we have a city line, more or less. Here, you see that? So this is what I told you before. This is a cinematics of infrastructure, cinematics of intelligent being. This is something like coastline, yeah. And so on. And this is not that hard to identify. And here in the background, there are a lot of structures standing tall and creates something like a roof of a city. How to describe it? Yeah, cities in the sky. Yeah. So this line is very interesting here, like a borderline, physical borderline is what I mean. Yeah, wonderful. So you can, when you come from here, from the bowl, and want to go to Warner Crater, you can take this train and follow the path. Yeah, I have seen different images that tells me that there's some kind of tube or any kind of transportation system down there. What they transport, I don't know. Energy, themselves, I don't know, but something is going on down there, guys. You know, I'm not the fan, I'm not so crazy for the creators. I'm more crazy for the whole infrastructure, that you can try to read their systematics of infrastructure to learn more about these guys on the moon. This is a very interesting shot, very close now, but I like this one, this piece of structure here. I will draw. Okay, so, sorry. Yeah, this piece of structure here, it's a bit, yeah, fading. Yeah. But here in the background, you see this gray tone or green tone. It's shimmering through, but from behind. So this is probably belongs to the piece of the structure. I don't know if you're looking at sticks, but you can look through there on the other side. And there's something shimmering through in the background here. This fading or hazy dust of light, I would say that, yeah. And here you can see the top of the building here. Here, this is the wall, the outer wall, outer wall, huge wall. The Talbot crater. So we could make a comparison on Wikipedia. We will do that. The Talbot crater. Here, okay. So this is the one we are talking about. 11 kilometers is a small one, but imagine a construction, a piece of construction area that is 11 kilometers in diameter. It's a lot, and this is the one we are talking about. So when this is 11 kilometers from here to here, so 11 kilometers, then you can play with your imagination and think about that the wall here, the walls are some kind of 500 meters or whatever. So it's very gigantic what we are talking about. Okay, guys, fly on. Yeah, another source of energy, whatever it is, probably small power plants. We don't know. But one thing for sure, running an infrastructure like this means you need a huge amount of energy. Yeah, welcome to Runge crater. Huge wall here, fantastic, amazing. And here's the Warner crater, and it's pretty interesting to see from the side. This crater's outer rim is hanging over the crater of Runge, it looks like, from this angle of view. But you can see that the structure, or that these so-called craters are not constructed, that these craters are constructed in the air. And this is the meaning point. And we can see angles. Yeah, I see that. Looks like a junction going in the crater. And you can see that there are lines down there, lower section, lower level. And these lines, this one here, is more darkened because it's laying in the shadow fall of Runge crater. It comes out here. Here's the shadow fall from above. Yeah, this is not that hard to identify. This is a huge structure here standing on the crater's edge, and there's a line coming out. Same here. There are so many connections and structures down there. And you mostly have perfect angles, symmetrical shapes. This is what you should look for when you try to analyze and research these images. Yeah, guys. Let's go on. Yeah, another bowl, probably, I'm not sure, 2 kilometers. Yeah, we are very close now. For some people's eyes, I think it's a bit hard. And here we come to Warner crater again. There, yeah, look at this, guys. Boom. Yeah, you can see the outer rim constructed in the air. Pretty easy to see. Yeah. And the background is very interesting. You can see so many details. Like this connection line here goes in. It's fading, probably crossing entering a tunnel, I don't know. But there are so many connections. Wow, it's not that sharp, but guys, we're talking about a photograph that was shot from the orbit. So what we can see here on the ground is absolutely amazing. We can see pathways. We can see massive structures here, this one. We can see bridges, pathways, everything is to see. Look at this piece of structure here, it's standing tall. Wow. Or this one, perfect symmetrical shape. Yeah, I worked in the beginning of my work. I was working with other images of Mare Smythii, but the result was different to this one because I didn't use the idea of a color overlay to bring out the structures. I have to say, yes, the colors are not the right ones, but it's far better than a black and white image, because the black and white images speak another language, but this is like more like a smoking gun now. Here we have this majestic bowl. Yeah, draw the line for one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on, you know what I mean. Looks like an octagon shaped object. Yeah, these dishes, bowls, whatever, are constructed in the air, and they are everywhere in different sizes, are similar and similar shapes. Sorry. Yeah, by the way, this is the so-called worm or tube, whatever, coming out of this piece of structure here, what I showed you before, remember? And the whole background shows a lot of connections, pathways, here. You can see it by the light pollution. You can see the light pollution, and that indicates that there is active infrastructure. That is very nice. I think we should zoom out for a bit. Much. Yeah, okay, now. Far better for the eyes. And this is very interesting to see now. The upper edge here, yeah, it's incredible. There's a bunch of different colors and structures, details. And this is an upper section. So we were talking about the terraced formed landscape of the moon. For the most people, it's really far beyond their imagination, because the art style of their creations is not from this world, and the terrace style architecture, probably in symbiosis with the geological formation, is mind-blowing, guys. And so the moon landscape and terrain looks sometimes completely wild, because they have districts or constructions that are laying in that angle. So human would make it that flat, but they make it this way. So wow. So these guys are freaks. Yeah. By the way, here's one more of these transportation lines or whatever it is, yeah, going in different directions and not on the ground, in the air. Look at the mess. Yeah, look at the impact of structures standing everywhere. It's incredible. Yeah, this is a skyline, guys. This is what we call a skyline. Yeah, huge cities need energy. What more can I say, guys? You can see it by your own eyes. And we are not talking about craters. And we are not talking about overexposing. The opposite is the case. I reduce the light to bring in a balanced light system. This is not overexposing. This is a clear photograph with a color overlay. That's everything. And it's more than 50 years old. Yes. Yeah, this so-called crater looks very wicked, wild. But what we can see in this image, we have the outer rim here, and it looks like that there is something constructed on there. So different levels, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 levels, and this is the typical terraced shape, the terraced art style. This is the shadow fall of the upper section. Same story here, shadow fall. So, and you can see that these structures are constructed on the air, in the air. And here we have a perfect angle. Yeah, with a square on the top, or at least rectangular. Yeah, guys, here, wow, there's something in there. A massive construction that creates energy, produces energy, I don't know what it looks like. And here, top section, and by the way, it's a perfect symmetrical shape in there. Wow, wonderful. In the background, we can see different platforms with connections here. Goes down to a lower section and so on, and it's the whole way. Another junction that goes down. So terrace style, and it looks, yeah, it looks wild for the eyes. When you watch it for the first time, you have no idea what you're looking at. So it took me years to identify the art style and realize that the whole landscape is infrastructured. So sometimes I'm wondering, is there any empty space to settle for? Because I would like to leave Earth. Maniac times out there, yeah. Yeah, this is very wide now for the eye. But this is their art style. It's amazing. Same here. Here we have a wonderful example what special depth means. I will show you why. So this district here leads to the crater's edge here. And what we can see here, my friends, look at the perfect connections in the air here. Lower section, upper section. And everywhere, it's incredible. So here in the background, look at this. It's a perfect construction. It's not that easy to describe what I see, but here, upper section again. Leads down to a lower section. Here, this is a lower section. And so it goes the whole way. Like this, like a roller coaster. So there are so many lines and connections, it's incredible. And same here. This is a stick, or a junction that goes down. I'm not sure at all, but you can see that there are connections or sticks. Okay, we fly on. Yeah, here again, it's not the best angle of view, but upper section, lower section. This is the shadow fall here. A platform here, perfect symmetrical shaped. So, I talked about some kind of dome, a glass dome. I think it was in this shot. I will try to find it. Okay, I think we are right. So this is an incredible shot because one moment. Okay. So now we have the possibility, and I give you an inspiration again. New York, Manhattan. Chicago. Oh, this is my hometown. Berlin. Yeah, and now here we are again. Look at the single buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4, everywhere, standing on the whole ground. We have lower sections with structures that are not that tall. And here, my friends, this is the dome. This is, to me, it looks like a glass dome here on the top, because there's a reflection in there here. This is the reflection. I could be wrong, but from this angle of view, it looks like. And we have a lot of massive structures. Oh, I could draw so much stuff in there. So this is the, what I said before. This here. This is the dome of glass. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. Sometimes it's like, all right. So there's something in there, and this is the reflection. And I think we can see a soft shape of this glass. You see that, this one here? And because the structure in there is a bit fading, it's not sharp. And that is the reason that tells me, or the point, that there's something in the dome here. Yeah. But I'm not sure, guys. It looks like. Yeah, and here we have a lot of structures standing tall. Here, 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 everywhere. And we look from the side. Here we have taller structures. You see that? Standing tall. I will draw the line. All right. Okay, so this is constructed in the air. Massive, massive. Here's another massive construction. It goes down. So this is the top level. Top level. Structure. One more. Same here. Squares. And so on. Thinner ones, bigger ones. Yeah, it looks fantastic. And look at here. This looks interesting. Sometimes it looks like that the I don't know, that there's some kind of overlay, cover of, I'm not sure, something that is protecting them from radiation. I have no idea, guys, but it's incredible. So the whole area here is very active. And what the hell is that? I was wondering so many times, what is that? And I have no answer. So to me, it looks like a huge craft with, this is the, just call it the front of the structure, cockpit. And look, there's something like a circle in front of the top, like the nose of a jet. And this black piece is it standing tall? Guys, I don't know. I'm not sure, but what do you see here. What is that? And what is this here? Is this the shadow fall from this? I have no idea, guys. This one. Is this the shadow fall? So to me, so the sun is coming from this angle, from the north. So that this dark shape here is the shadow fall of this structure. Or what is it? It looks like a submarine or like a ship that is I'm not sure, guys. It looks very, very wild. But as more as we rest in this shot, the details, the structures come out clearer. Now we can see the sky, the structures some better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all what I am marking are top of structures, top levels, probably landing platforms. Yeah. Yeah, fantastic. I think we fly on, guys. If you have some inspiration for this here, write in the comment section. Yeah, now we can see some better the size of the structures with the walls. Incredible. Yeah, another interesting shot because of the symmetrical shapes. Goes down, lower section. Yeah. Yeah, so many this is terrace style, terraced form, landscape, whatever. Endless, so many connections and different levels. It's wonderful to watch. Incredible. Oh, this looks amazing here. This one. So this is one piece of structure. It makes a curve and goes over to the other side. Looks like, and here, this is in there. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. Very clear to see that goes up. One piece of structure goes the whole way. It comes from here, goes up. This is a upper section again, is a lower section. So we are talking about massive constructions. So when you come from here, for example, you go this way, you can go this way, but you also could go this way, going into a tunnel system. And then you go this way and you probably can go up here. This is the next section. So we have, once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 or 5 or 3 till 5 different levels. And this is amazing to watch. So like hangers, you know, it's very, very unsharp. Yeah, I know. Same here again. It's interesting. And this piece of structure here. Yeah, this is heavy infrastructure and far bigger from everything we know from Earth. I think we should come to an end. I know sometimes I talk too much, but today I feel pretty good. I could talk some longer. And now we zoom out for a last time. Take a deep breath and relax. And here we are again, looking at this majestic skyline. Wonderful. Yeah, and sometimes I wonder, what do these guys down there are doing the whole day? Do they... I'm not sure. They probably are create or build stuff the whole day. Look at this. Heavy infrastructure. We have different of platforms. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, boom. And this is very nice. You can see the thin cover of light pollution hanging over the city. So when you look from this angle, you can grab the special depth some better, and you see the dimension of size some better. Amazing stuff, guys. Here, different platform, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. There's a connection line, goes the whole way here. Yeah, very, you can see the details in the so-called crater. This is one more bowl, one more dish. And guys, these dishes are monsters, constructed in the air. You can see it pretty well here. Here's the shadow line again, the shadow fall. And whatever these dishes are doing, it probably belongs to their... Yeah, they probably need these things for to live. Yeah, fantastic view. Yeah, here in the corner, upper left corner, you can see the terraced style here. Wonderful. Different levels with endless connections going up, going down. Yeah, I think we will come to an end now. Yeah, thanks for your attention, guys. I hope you have watched my latest Moon video. It was the epic masterpiece. I named it that way because with the music and the impressions on the image, it's like a boom, disclosure time, you know. And I will do my best to keep this level because, yeah, I want real disclosure that people can't doubt anymore. I know that when you look to this image for the first time, it's not that easy to get in touch with the impressions. So because the first step you have to go, leave your old worldview behind yourself, and this is the hardest step to go when you get in touch with I call it honest science, independent research. It's to say goodbye to the school education system. You know what I mean. And before I fall into politics, we come to an end. But okay, we zoom out and then I say goodbye. Mare Smythii lights at night, or city lights at night? I guess so. Have a good night or good morning, whatever, whenever you watch the video. Thanks for your attention, thanks for your support, and we will see very soon when it means disclosure time.